Hey, how's it going? Got a different type of video for you. Today we're going to be looking at a topic on the below zero discussions for the community forum. And as you can see on the screen, you can pause it at any point if I scroll or whatnot if you want to read. But this topic in particular is about the new PDA voice, and the as you can tell, there's 8 pages. Each page is 15 comments. There's about 115 comments. There's been a couple deleted, so there's about 130 or so comments in this thread, and there's many different people that's participating, gasped, and there's many different opinions going back and forth, and different people dislike the voice for different reasons, and some people like the voice, and that's fine. But for some people, it's not a matter of disliking the voice. For some people, it's a matter of understanding the voice, because there's nothing wrong with speaking with an Indian accent, but the very particular Indian accent that's being used and the dictation on it, the pauses between certain words, certain phrases that I could understand because there were subtitles for the PDA voice. I could read what the voice said in the voice log, but when I'm listening to it in the middle of gameplay, it doesn't sound like the PDA is even speaking the English language. It sounds foreign beyond accent. It sounds like a different language. And under no circumstances is anyone going to enjoy playing a game in a language that they're not familiar with, especially one that focuses so much on story. And there's also people that brought up the fact that the original Altera PDA voice is imprinted on so many Subnautica players. It's a kind of brand. It's a branding. It is a branding. Ronald McDonald. That's McDonald's. The Burger King. Well, that's Burger King. The creepy animatronic fox in a T-shirt. That's Carfax. As weird as that is, but companies have branding practices, advertising tactics. Put a cartoon, furry little anthropomorphic animal on your cereal box and sell it. Have a catchy little jingle, have a little paid radio commercial with a little jingle on it, or pay a celebrity to show up in one of your commercials on a popular channel during a prime time slot. And you have a branding, you associate, you have a logo. You see the Nike logo, you just do it. Just from the shape of the logo, you know exactly what it is. It's like, okay, this is the Nike logo. They sell shoes and other athletic gear. Well, when I bring up the game Portal, besides Aperture Science, what do you think of besides portals? I'm going to go ahead and jump a big gap here. I'm going to say that you think about GLaDOS. And GLaDOS's voice, the personality, the wit, the humor, whether you liked it or not, you hear that voice, and now you're thinking with science and portals. You think Portal. The voice cannot be taken out. If they were to make a Portal game, and because you could make the excuse that, well, what if GLaDOS isn't in the next Portal game? Well, that's a great excuse to not have her voice in the game. But say GLaDOS is in the game, right? And you give her a different voice, not because of development issues or the actress wasn't available, but you just decided to, people are not going to like that. And it's not going to be because whatever actress that you replace GLaDOS's original voice actress with, oh, they got an accent, doesn't make you xenophobic or hateful or racist or bigoted. You don't like it because it's not what you're used to. It's not what you've come accustomed to. It's not what you expected. It's not the brand. You don't go to Pizza Hut to order a hamburger. And if Pizza Hut is offering a hamburger, they need to stop that. That's terrible. Don't do that. Well, Subnautica's branding, aside from the peeper fish, is the PDA and the PDA voice. Now, that's a drawn-out explanation for one of other many different explanations. They don't like it. It's hard to understand. And I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to get to the beef of the topic. So, I'm explaining in one of my most recent comments about forced diversity politics, because many of the things that people don't like in this game were implemented because of political rhetoric. The reason we don't got the stasis rifle anymore, we had it in Subnautica, well, the Sandy Hook shooting. And that's not speculation, that's coming from the co-founder, Charlie Cleveland's Twitter bio himself. So we got this jabroni troll, the gravedigger, coming in here, and you can read for yourself. And he's basically saying that we are racists and we're sexists because we don't like the PDA voice. And if you can see the URL, you can go to this forum, you can click on the website, you can click on the topic, you can read all 8 pages. Nobody has a problem with playing as a female, and no one cares that we're playing as a black female. That's not the issue. That's not even the topic of the thread. It's about the PDA voice. So he wants proof, and I tell him where the proof's at. It's on his Twitter profile, and he wants a link. Again, I'm telling him where he can go to get it. Exactly what date were the tweets at. And it's not good enough. This cake fart dime a dozen. This, I can't even come. I don't think that particular series of words I had in mind is appropriate for this YouTube video. But this little young man, he's trolling me. He's trying to bait me into violating Steam terms of service. Well, let's check this out. Here we go. This is a reply from Charlie Cleveland, co-founder of Subnautica. And, oh, look, he's got his pronouns in his profile. He and him. Just in case you weren't sure how he identified, it's a him. It's a he. Okay, so anyway, Clara says, I just lost all interest in this game. Gross to even have to ask this question. And that Twitter link is to a poll that Charlie took down where he asked if people would rather him finish the game or implement a female character to play as, and like 73% of the player base was like, hey, just finish the game. So that poll was taken down, and his response, my thought was that choosing your sex would have no impact on the game, so we shouldn't do it. Now I just wish we had made the main character female at the start, so we had better representation, but without unnecessary work. So there you go, you fucking dumbass. Forced diversity. In his own words, the co-founder of the game said that he thought choosing your sex would have no impact on the game. He thought that we shouldn't do it. He thought that it shouldn't even be implemented. However, due to the social justice warrior mob mentality, he felt pressured and caved in, and therefore you've got forced diversity. Forced because he didn't want it. He thought they shouldn't do it. But he did it anyway because he was forced. He felt obligated. The word representation. He uses the word representation himself. It's right there. This is a tweet. This is a live tweet. This is not a Photoshop. You can go here. You can click. You can see what he's got to say. This is authentic in his own words. Forced diversity. Forced representation. There's your fucking evidence, the grave digger. You dumb fucking moron. I'm not going to get myself banned from Steam by posting evidence to your dumbass fucking claims. Whew, boy, man. I need another cup of coffee. The first two were not enough.